Alright, what's up guys? It's the Legend here with my second episode of Game Central. And today I'm going to be playing Battlefield 2D, which is, as you might have guessed, a 2D version of the popular game Battlefield. So I'm going to first show you guys kind of the class system, the XP system, whatever you want to call it. There's 4 classes. You've got Assault, which is a little lightning bolt. You've got the Medic, which is of course the cross thing. You got the Engineer, which is the wrench, and then you got the Recon, which is little crosshairs. So each of these classes you have a bunch of weapons. There's 20 weapons in all that you can get, so quite a good amount, which is nice. They all cost credits, which you get via accolades, via achievements, stuff like that, and you can get quite a bit. However, if you don't complete those, it does take a while. But in addition to those, we've got things called skills. And skills are things like Vitality, which increases your health recovery rate. You've got Dexterity, which lowers the amount of your primary weapon's recoil. You've got Weapons Mastery, which increases the amount of damage that you do. And you've got Speed, which of course increases your speed. Then in addition to all of that, we've got the Intelligence Booster and the Charisma Booster, both of which boost 2 different aspects. Intelligence increases your XP earned per game, and Charisma increases the amount of credits you earn per round. Now, I'm not sure when they say per round if this only applies to the Last Stand mode, which is a zombie survival mode, and that's what they mean by round, or if it was just a mistype. Not quite sure what they got going on there, but all of this comes complete with a level editor, which is really, really cool. I love the fact that it's got a level editor too. I have made a couple of levels myself, but actually I think I've only made 1. I tried to make 2, but I guess it didn't save. Unless that one is over here. No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna start off by playing Last Stand. That's the zombie survival mode. It's my favorite mode out of the 2. I like it better, so I'm gonna play it first. But for elimination, which is like the basic TDS mode, you can affect the objective, the amount of allies and enemies you have. That doesn't really play a big part in this particular game mode. Alright. This is scary. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that scary at all. I really like this game mode. It's a good game mode. So I should be sprinting faster since the last time I played it, because is that glitch still gonna happen? I don't know. Don't happen. Don't happen. No, it did happen. I just lost a whole bunch of bullets because of this silly glitch where instead of giving you 2 bullets, it gives you 2 bullets and then takes away 100. That's not a very fair trade if you ask me. Oh, here they come. We got the zombies. Here, I'll just push this out of the way. Oh, actually, because they seem to be prone to actually going towards the to actually go for the barricades first, like idiots. So I'm just gonna push this barricade right there. Grenade. Grenade here. Grenade. Oh, you're coming after me now. No. I will not allow it. You, sir, are toast. Boom. Sorry, the phone's ringing in the background if you can hear it. Again, I can't tell half the time whether you can hear stuff or not, so I apologize. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound effects or not. I want it to be like so you can hear it, but it's not too loud. It's hard. I'm new at this too, which does not help. Get away from me. Get away. Get away. Enemy down. Heck yeah. Okay. Come near the barrel. No, come by the barrel. Did it kill anybody? Did it hurt them? Oh, I'm going outside the map. No, 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 no. Oh, no. No. Oh, well. Alright, so that kind of gives you a good idea of zombie mode. Yay, Private First Class 3. Woohoo. I'll show you elimination. I did make a map. This is kind of what happens when you make a map, is it shows up here. Well, let's play the map. I don't even remember what the map looks like, to be honest. I'll set this to 100. And then we'll have 5 allies and then 6 enemies. So we'll just increase it just a little bit. So I really like that little thing that lets you type it in. You can have like as many allies or enemies as you want. Of course, that makes the game subject to lag, but Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is just like a free-for-all brawl for that little area. Stay away from me. Why do they all have javelins? It gets pretty chaotic, especially when everyone has javelins. Or stingers, rather. I'm gonna sneak around this way. Oh! I wish you could toggle screen shaking, because that does get quite annoying. It's not very... I mean, it's good for people who... It's just bad when it gets too intense. Oh, you're gonna chase after me now, aren't you? Oh, yeah. I know, my map's not that good. I'll exit out of it in a minute. That kind of just shows you can make really interesting, creative maps with this. So we'll go to Supremacy. And we'll do 100. We'll do 7 versus 7. Now it says 7, it's always one less because you count, so it's still going to be an 8 versus 8. Big team battle. I have noticed that the AI never take the chance of using a vehicle, which is interesting. The AI tend to be rather glitchy in a lot of different aspects too. I've also noticed that sometimes they don't always actually move, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's has to do with the movement code or the collisions or something, because I found a lot of times, like they have the running sprite, so depending on how it's actually programmed, I'm not sure, but it happens for both sides of the sprite. Yeah, you don't die, just get out of here. Medkit drops, so people are dropping medkits. I don't know. I'm gonna plow you over. So let's find the... Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, see, that's what I don't like, is that the actual shaking of the screen gets so ridiculously intense that you can't even see what you're doing. That's just that's a downside for me. Now I'm gonna be chased after. I can't even tell. Yeah. So that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, this game is still a really good game. Like, what the heck? Still a really good game. I mean, it's just a lot of different parts of it are very smooth. I was actually a beta tester for this game, and the AI were 10 times better in the beta. So hopefully they'll kind of revert the AI back to that and do stuff like that. But the game is so like content rich outside of the actual combat itself, with stuff like the classes, 20 weapons, you got 4 vehicles you can take control of, you got a map editor, so definitely a lot of replay value there. And just if you're ever just bored but you feel like designing anything like a map, then you can just kind of come to this, because it's got a really nice map editor that you can do anything. Like these maps that we're playing right now, which were included with the game, could have been map editor games. Like, you just have the freedom to do everything that the game can do, that the game designers can do, which is a really nice thing. You don't see that a whole lot of games. For instance, even Halo Reach, at Forge, you can't make the same kind of maps that ship in the map. You can't have like moving parts and stuff like that, but here you can do pretty much anything that you could do otherwise. Yeah, sorry, it's lagging just a wee bit, but that's just because of I don't have the best computer. I also really like the explosion particle, whether they're particle effects or not, and the bullet trails. Those are nice too. They're kind of simple, but they're at the same time they actually work. A lot of times simplistic bullet trails don't work, but this time they actually do. I'm gonna set a turret. You can actually create turrets and different building blocks, which is really nice. Really good. This game, you can't really judge the gameplay by what you've played just from the maps, because you can change the amount of enemies. You can change, like, you make really massive maps, and that can completely change the game. The gameplay can become 10 times more different. And I myself will be playing around a lot with those features, because I know there's so much that can actually become of those. So if you do end up playing this game, don't just judge it by what comes with it, because you yourself can make it a trillion times better, just by, for yourself at least, just by what you decide, the spin you decide to put on it. And like, if I for one don't like this close quarter combat that's going on right now, I might make a really big map that has some good sniper spots and good places to place turrets and stuff like that, and make it not quite as close quarter combat. And you can do that. It's going to completely change the game, which is something I love. I hate it. I love it when you can't put a label on the game, because there are so many different parts to it. Alright, but this is kind of basically the gameplay. It's 81-41. You can kind of see the score up in the right hand screen. So it's almost done. So I'm just gonna exit out and show you guys the map editor, because I quite like the map editor. So give me one quick second. Oh wait, I have to hit that, don't I? Sometimes. Alright. So now we are going to go to the folder, and it comes in a big zip, and I just kind of transferred it to a folder. So here we go. Hang on, I'm gonna try to move this closer to my face, see if that makes a difference. Hopefully you can hear me better now, because I'm looking at the audio and it's not looking too spectacular as far as how high the levels are going. So hopefully you were able to hear me that entire time. So we're gonna start a new map here. We're just gonna I'm gonna actually make this, like, believe it or not, 40 out of 40 is actually pretty big. As far I think it's a pretty big map actually. It's bigger than you would expect. It's not even 400 out of 400. It's very big, so that's interesting. But I'm gonna go 50 out of 50, just make it a little bit bigger. Because, like I said, I like bigger maps for this particular game. I enjoy the bigger maps. And you know, the creators, because this was a group effort, I know for a fact, this game, and the creators could easily make a file sharing website for the game, and they can make online. I really hope they do that, because I know this is a really high level skill team that's able to do this kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna see what entities we have. Then we've got terrain, decor. Let's see, tree. Let's put a tree right there. We're gonna put like a kind of a tree branch here around a shed. No, not a shed. We're gonna do a broken shed. No, not even that. We're gonna do an apartment building. And we're gonna have the US spawn right outside this apartment building. Unfortunately, you cannot zoom in and out of the map, which is kind of a disappointment to me. Then over here, we're going to spawn these guys. We're gonna put a couple turrets. They're gonna have a couple turrets. They're just gonna have kind of like a silly little checkpoint. Then we're going to put a control point right on top of this, so everyone's trying to control that. Hang on, I wonder if I can put it right on. No, I cannot. Okay, so everyone's trying to control that. So the US is already gonna have control of that, and that's gonna kind of bring the AI over here. Can I create asphalt? No, 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 nothing. Okay, that's alright. Then we've got vehicles, so we're gonna give these guys some jeeps, that way they can get over here faster. Then I think we're going to place, no, we're not going to do that. So this is just kind of show you what you can do with the map editor, different things you can do. You can switch game mode. Game mode? That does absolutely nothing. But you can save it, open a new one, create a new one right from here. You don't even have to, like, exit out, go anywhere, with nice. Yeah, how do I use this? Okay, that's alright. We're going to crates. Bunch of crates. Let's put those crates right there. I'm not taking a whole lot of care about how this map is actually going to play out, because it's not a big thing for me. How am I going to make walls? Is there any way for me to make walls out of decoration? I don't believe so. Or I bet I can just use these. I wonder if these will... Yeah, I think these are usable. Anyways, so you can make that. I'll save it. You save it into maps for it to be read. I'm just gonna call this, and then into elimination. I'm gonna call this GMC TV Smackdown Dose. I don't think I spelled dose right there. Still probably not right. But anyway, so you do that. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to actually load up the map, unfortunately, because we're coming up to 14 minutes. So I'm gonna try, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. And while it's loading, though, I'm going to give my final closing thoughts about the game. And I'm going to give this game a 4.5 out of 5. This would get a 5 out of 5 if it weren't for the little glitches that I've encountered with things like the AI are kind of glitchy, and especially like the zombies. They're stupid. I mean, you can't expect a whole lot from zombies, but the programmers definitely need to look into motion planning a little better. So yeah, I'm not gonna have time to load this back up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably be doing a lot more videos. I apologize for not doing them very recently. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later.